Hello everybody, this is Alex from BisTrack here, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about credit notes. So now the way that we're going to access credit notes typically is actually not this credit note button up here. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Sales, and we're going to make a credit note based off of an invoice. So we're going to be using this invoice browser tool right here. So go ahead and select it. We're going to look for released invoices because those are the only ones that we can write a credit for. We're going to hit go. If you know your order number or your invoice number, you can search it right here, of course. But let's just go ahead and choose this one well, this doesn't have a goods total. We'll do this one right here. So I'm going to select this. I just need to highlight it. I don't need to double click. Just a single click works. And then I'm going to go up here to create credit note / cash refund. So what this is going to do is bring up a new credit note or cash refund window that is associated with this invoice. So now to select lines, we're going to move over to F6 lines right here. And we've got 4 2x4/16s on this order. Now let's say I'm only going to credit back one of them. So I'm just going to take the credit quantity, make it 1, and hit enter. It's going to obviously calculate the total. I'm going to move back to general here. And you can do this before we move over to lines, but you're going to need to select a reason. Let's say concealed product damage. Sure. We've got plenty of reasons here for issuing a credit. So just select the most pertinent one. And handling is either going to be collect from customer or return authorized. We'll just use return authorized for this example. And then we're going to click complete. We do not want to create a sales order here, so we're just going to go to finish. And there we have it. Our credit note 24 has been created. Do not want to print. And it is going to post accordingly. So if we go into Find Documents and Credit Notes, hit go, there's our 24. And it is in status awaiting return. So when it's returned, it will move to status complete. So now the other way that we can do a credit note, as I mentioned in the beginning, is actually this credit note button. But the only reason we're ever going to use this is if we're creating a credit note that has already been fully processed, or for an order that's already been fully processed in Falcon. So this is going to be a bit of a transition procedure. So this is not best practice, but we're going to select create note, create credit note, and we'll have to pick the customer based on whatever the old invoice was. Again, select a reason, and we will do return authorized again. Then you're going to want to move over to lines. You're not going to select invoice lines because obviously we do not have an invoice in the system to base this off of. The invoice is in the old Falcon system. So we're going to select other lines, or F3. And let's say it's that 2416 again. So we're going to type that in, hit enter. We're going to say just 1. And then we're going to complete the credit note. Oh, apologies. You will have to select a sub-account or a job address. And so you can just pick any of these, just depending on what the old invoice was. Select complete. Don't want to create a sales order. And finish. Credit note 25. We'll just double check that that went through. Hit go on this Find Documents Credit Notes. And there it is. And that concludes our video on credit notes. We'll see you guys in the next video.